we are. All right, here we are. Here we are. All right, here we are. Rogue Rigging World Headquarters, and here's the new project, the new Team Rogue Rigging yacht. Picked up ourselves a Mach 2. I ended up selling the laser and basically picking this thing up for the same thing that I sold the laser for, the same amount I sold the laser for. So crazy. It's not in the greatest shape, but it's a Mach 2, and the great thing about Mach 2s is that you can get all the parts for them. And so we're gonna upgrade this thing and take you through that process, and then take you through the process of me learning how to foil on this thing. I've foiled before on a couple older foiling moths years ago, so I know what I'm getting into. I know it's a steep learning curve, but I have re-rigged a couple of these moths, and so I'm looking forward to that challenge, and I'm looking forward to the challenge of learning how to fly it. So boat came with a bunch of extra stuff, but so we got three masts, 3 sails, a bunch of spare bits. We got a pile of different foils. We got all kinds of different doodads. We've got all the sails, and those are the wing bars, and then one of the things, the big projects that I got to do is come up with a better bowsprit situation. The owner broke the old one and kind of cobbled it back together so it could go sailing, so we're gonna fix that right. But it's gonna be a fun project. I've always wanted one of these for myself, and so now I got one, and we're gonna have some fun with it. Stand by. So you can see it's still got its livery from the 2013 Worlds in Hawaii. So we're gonna get those things off, get it cleaned up, and try and see if we can get these logos off as well, and get it cleaned up, and get the Rogue rigging and some of my other vendors on here. But yeah, the boat's a pretty sweet boat though. It does have kind of the original rigging like this setup, so we're gonna change that out, put some sort of a deck plate here that's going to turn the rigging outboard. I'm not quite ready to pull the trigger and on the expensive putting the new wing bars and everything like that, so we're gonna go with the original setup. This is the 2.4 version, and so I got a new set of tramps coming, but it does have the bent boom, and the sails are all deck sweepers. And it's got the prod out there, so it's got all the stuff. We just got to get it all dialed in. But pretty freaking awesome boat though. Okay, so this is the fun part that I enjoy with projects like this, is stripping it all down, just everything. Gonna get all this rigging and all this old stuff off. Originally I was like, oh, I'll just keep it together and sail with the first time, but no, I can't. It's just, there's too many things that are not right with it, so starting fresh. Took a few measurements, but other than that, we're gonna start fresh. So and then get the old tramps off, and then see if we can get some of these stickers to peel off. So here we go. Okay, all stripped down of all the lines and everything, so it's basically a bare hull. So pretty exciting, kind of get to see what's underneath all that stuff that was just everywhere. So there's a few things that I'm like, what the heck? All the blocks to use as well, and then it just bonded to the deck. So figure out how to get that off. And then this plate is somehow on there, and that doesn't make any sense for what it is. It was originally like they just had the ride height lashed off, so you couldn't adjust it or anything. So yeah, so we just gotta, it's part of the fun of getting a used boat, and that with multiple owners, and people have done their own versions and everything. So I'm gonna try and take it back to the way it should be. So yeah, if you guys got any input, put in the comments, as I'm still figuring things out with this boat. Like this, there's a cool little straw that goes in here, and if you blow on it, air comes out the little breather hole. I don't know if that's like a way how to like get water out of the bow tank, as there is some water up here. Yeah, so if you know, let me know in the comments. And yeah, so that's pretty awesome. So it's all stripped down, and there's all kinds of few things that were kind of that I can reuse, I guess. And then I got the kept the assemblies together for the Vang and the Cunningham, just to kind of, I don't know, that's probably all just gonna get cut up anyways, because I'm not using these blocks. And yeah, there's things that we can do to make this way more efficient. But yeah, so that's where we're at. So now I'm gonna try and see if I can get some of these logos off. So thanks for watching, and here we go. All right, look at that. Get all the decals off, or logos off, and turned out pretty freaking good. So sweet, look at this. The Mach 2. I don't know, you have a carbon fiber boat, you should clear coat it so you can see all the sexy carbon underneath and the beautiful craftsmanship of these things. This thing's freaking awesome. So we'll slap some Rogue Rigging logos on it here eventually, but yeah, this is great. Look at this thing, take it all and turn it into ours. All right, so much better looking now. All right, so we got everything stripped off. It's looking pretty good. I was able to get off that one block that was right there. It was put on some junky epoxy and it just popped right off. But I still have this deck plate thing that's bonded on there, and I'm a little worried if I start prying on it or something, it's just gonna like tear out part of the deck. So I'm not sure yet what to do about it, but I just don't like how it looks, but that's fine. Something to worry about. And then over here on the stump, you can see I removed all the flip-flop blocks, and there's still like the studs that are left there, and I think we're just gonna leave them there for now, so I can use them for attaching pad eyes for the Cunningham or what have you. So yeah, so the next thing I'm gonna be doing is making some couple little platforms here. They're gonna be raised up. So raised up, and I'm gonna put a couple cam cleats on each side, a couple cam cleats for the Cunningham and the Vang, and then there'll be a couple more clam cleats on either side for the ride height adjuster and the wand length. So yeah, keep it simple, and I'm trying to keep everything up here under the sail, because it's a deck sweeper, so the sail comes down pretty low. And then keep my traffic pattern open here for being able to maneuver without tripping over stuff. But yeah, that's the plan. So I got parts on order, and yeah, so just plugging away on these little projects, and then we're gonna start working on the prodder. You can see it there. Making a new nose cone for for up here because the one that's there was in great shape, and we're gonna come up with a new head stay attachment point. So I think I'm actually I'm abandoning the original because it interferes with the control rod here, and so I think I'm actually gonna put in a G10 tube and bond that in, and then I'll just do a Dyneema loop that'll be going there, so that'll be pretty bomber. And yeah, so that's the plan with the project right now. So yeah, make sure you stay tuned for the next episodes, and be sure to like and subscribe, and if you have any input on what I should do with this, put it in the comments. But yeah, thanks for watching. Rogue Rigger out.